So, sir, abhi recently peptides have come into the picture and पहले ये वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज में ज़्यादा फेमस हो रहा था, अब ये इंडिया में भी आ रहे हैं. सो सबसे पहले प्लीज लेट अस नो व्हाट आर पेप्टाइड्स, हाउ आर दे डिफरेंट फ्रॉम स्टेरॉइड्स, एंड आर दे रियली नेचुरल, बिकॉज पेप्टाइड्स को एज अ नेचुरल बेचा जा रहा है कि सेइंग कि अगर आप स्टेरॉइड्स नहीं ले सकते but you still want to improve your physique, peptides is the way to go. So please let us know about this.
So peptides, I would say, is a category out of the PEDs. So drugs may say it's kind of a drug. It's different than how anabolic steroids work, but you can say similar way like growth hormone is also a peptide hormone. Same way these are similar. So there are different glands in the body which secrete hormones. अब किसी भी gland को target कर दो, that will release a hormone and that might have downstream effects on other glands. So example हमारे के ब्रेन में कोई ग्लैंड है, वहाँ पे अगर हम कुछ टारगेट करते हैं, that will release something that will go to another gland, example thyroid. So हमारे ब्रेन से एक हार्मोन निकलेगा TSH, so वो स्टिमुलेट करेगा थायराइड ग्लैंड को टू प्रोड्यूस हार्मोन्स. सो पेप्टाइड्स आर बेसिकली इंटरमीडिएट थिंग्स जो आप किसी भी ग्लैंड को टारगेट कर सकते हो. Now there are lots of peptides which are available. I wouldn't say if somebody takes peptides is somebody who's natural. They are taking something. So anything which is not being produced by a body and you are injecting it, so it is probably going to make you enhanced. The level of enhancement might be less compared to taking steroids. Similar in the past years, agar aap dekho, SARMs, so selective androgen receptor modulators, these were popular. Yes. And they were targeted कि they have no side effects, ये अच्छे होंगे. So they just completely fell out of the market now. अब वो कोई उसकी बात भी नहीं कर रहा. Whereas peptides भी काफ़ी देर से चल रहे हैं. But there are certain few which have kind of stayed. So anything which kind of produces results will stay. और जो चीज़ नहीं produce करती वो लोगों को पता लग जाता है. So that's how simple it is. So now certain peptides which help in healing injuries, just like PPC 157, TB 500, those are popular. But nobody has kind of invested money in research to establish more research in it, because if you see all those pharmaceutical companies, they go for मतलब जो भी चीज़ पेटेंटेड होगी या सिर्फ उनके पास है उसमें प्रॉफिट ज़्यादा होता है. So they invest more money in things like those. Whereas these drugs जो readily available हैं जिसमें प्रॉफिट कम है, so sometimes they don't go mainstream. So तब ये थोड़ा सा kind of conflicting चीज़ रहती है. But anything which doesn't give you long-term side effects will become popular. अब peptides are all recent. So हमें पता नहीं है कि 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line क्या होगा. And again, people who promote them might be selling them. So like certain websites sell them. They might be endorsing somebody to sell it. So like there are a few which work, which have been there for a while, but some are recent जो अभी they aren't proven. So depending on the research, कुछ अच्छे होंगे कुछ नहीं होंगे. But you can definitely get side effects out of those too. They're not 100% safe.
So अगर मैं एक नेचुरल बॉडी बिल्डर हूँ एंड मैं स्टेरॉइड्स नहीं लेता, द सो कॉल्ड हार्मोन्स, बट मैं पेप्टाइड्स लेता हूँ एंड मैं एक नेचुरल बॉडी बिल्डिंग शो में चला जाता हूँ, इज देयर अ वे और आर देयर एनी गाइडलाइंस फॉर दैट एसोसिएशन टू डिटेक्ट पेप्टाइड्स?
अब like if you go to the WADA list of the banned drugs, वो list बहुत लंबी है, and like anabolic steroids are just one part out of it, whereas even a diuretic is like a masking agent or वो भी is also banned. अब peptides are hard to kind of find क्योंकि हर drug का kind of is going to be different test. You can't test everything. और अगर आप इन बॉडी बिल्डिंग कॉम्पिटिशन्स को देखोगे या उनकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को देखोगे, again the revenue they generate, like most of it will go in the testing only.
Yes.
So they can't test everyone.
Yes.
They only test the top 2 or 3. So every organization has a different method of doing it. But I wouldn't say it's like 100% perfect. So अगर आप suppose growth hormone भी use कर रहे हो during your off season and you stop it like 2 weeks before the show, there's no chance they can detect it. And even if you have used steroids in the past, say 1 year before, and there are certain changes which have happened in your body which won't be reversed, मतलब in a way you have a slight advantage over somebody who's natural. that also cannot be detected. So certain organizations say that you need to be 7 years clean क्योंकि आपके जो satellite cells होते हैं, muscle में nucleus होते हैं, it takes about 7 years to come back to normal. But that's also debatable. So थोड़ा conflicting ही है ये system.
So, matlab, as a natural bodybuilder or so-called natural bodybuilder, I can have an unfair advantage over the other competitors if
Yeah.
I go for peptides
Yeah.
rather than going for steroids straight away.
Yeah. So like steroids are easily detectable. There are other things which are harder to detect. So again, it depends upon who your coach is, what your goal is. Are you willing to take the risk? And are you actually ethical being a person, or you're not ethical? So all these factors come into play. And the chances of somebody using it would be higher क्योंकि suppose आप 100% natural हो और आप देख रहे हो जो जीत रहा है वो natural नहीं है, उसने कुछ किया है. So then you would be also inclined कि मैं भी थोड़ा बहुत यूज़ करूँ, या you will get demotivated. I don't want to compete.
एट द एंड ऑफ द डे मुझे भी वही बका हुआ खाना खाना है, वही बॉइल्ड चिकन खाना पड़ेगा, उतनी ही मेहनत करनी पड़ रही है और फिर भी मुझे जो रिजल्ट मिल रहे हैं या जो मेरी पॉपुलैरिटी है वो कम आ रही है. तो अगर मैं ये सो कॉल्ड सेफ एक सब्सटेंस अपने अंदर लेके अगर एक एडवांटेज ले सकता हूँ तो व्हाई नॉट.
हाँ.
दैट इज़ हाउ द मेंटालिटी वर्क्स. ठीक है. सो सर, so let's keep bodybuilding aside. Now let's come to the peptides becoming famous as anti-aging agents, because now abhi खुलेआम influencers and even in the Bollywood industry peptides are being sold as कि आपको anti-aging में help कर सकते हैं. So let's say I am someone who is above 30, 35 and probably they say that कि आप 30 years के बाद आपके टेस्टोस्टेरोन लेवल्स कम होने शुरू हो जाते हैं, आपके सर्टेन रिसेप्टर्स जो हैं वो वीक होने शुरू हो जाते हैं. What is your take on peptides being a good agent or a good substance or a good healer for anti-aging benefits or just improving day-to-day human performance benefits and helping in your longevity?
I mean, it all comes down to you, what you are willing to use. Like everybody doesn't want to use injectables, but most of the peptides are going to be injectables only. And if somebody wants to enhance their life, then even like taking low dose of anabolic steroids is kind of similar something. So अब जैसे CJC होता है, like it's a peptide which is kind of releases more growth hormone in your body, and there are other forms of it which do it in a different way. So more growth hormone, kind of your skin stays much healthier, your connective tissue stays much healthier. So maybe you can prolong the aging, give you some anti-aging effects. So if you take growth hormone separately, in the end you get the same end results. So उसमें kind of सपोज आप एक चीज़ कर रहे हो, दूसरी को ट्रिगर कर रही है, वो थर्ड को ट्रिगर कर रही है. अब आप 1 से 2 जाने के लिए कुछ कर लो या 2 से 3 जाने के लिए कुछ कर लो, इन दी एंड रिजल्ट तो आपको वही मिल रहा है. सो फॉर मी आई थिंक आई वुड रादर प्रेफर यूजिंग समथिंग विच हैज़ बीन रिसर्च्ड सिंस एजेस. So if you see all the anabolic steroids, if you see growth hormone, they have been being used since the 70s, 60s, 80s. Like growth hormone started in the 80s. And those, I would say, are much safer in the long run. A peptide, हमें पता नहीं 5 साल down the line, somebody might develop some kind of a disease, or, I mean, you don't know the long-term effects. So that's why I'm not fully into peptides right now, as long as you don't know the long-term side effects.
आई मीन आई थिंक वो अभी नए नए आए हैं मार्केट के अंदर एंड अभी इनफ हमारे पास इंस्टेंसेस नहीं है कि कितने ज़्यादा देर तक यूज़ हुआ है. एंड जस्ट बिकॉज इट इज़ समथिंग नॉवल एंड आई थिंक जो ऑडियंस है उनको नई नई चीज़ें पसंद आती हैं. अगर उसको हाँ जी
जब भी कोई नई चीज़ आती है, everybody is inclined towards.
यस
So how is anything new promoted always कि इसमें side effect नहीं है?
यस
This has better effects than already what we have. So everybody is anyways looking for a shortcut. अब वो ऐसी कोई चीज़ आई, it always looks good.
यस
Everybody wants to try it. But if something is so good, it generally stays. If it isn't, it doesn't. So I would say like just wait it out for a while and see if things really work. And that would be an ideal strategy for me. I just don't jump into it or say कि मतलब ये नई चीज़ है, ये use करो.